So speaking to kind of how to interpret the results, what about the individual metrics? Do you think AI is going to affect any long-standing metrics that have always been a standard, NPS, CES, CSAT, anything like that?
No, I feel very strongly that these metrics are here to stay. I'm always wary of when people try to kind of switch up what we should or shouldn't be measuring. It's still essential that you have strong metrics that you can fall back on. It's never good if you're at a conference and people are, whispering negative comments about your organization. You've got the big shiny booth, you're there, but what if people in the background or go back and go have drinks later and they talk about that your product actually isn't that great? Customer references are still very relevant, especially when we're selecting new software for companies. I mean, I do that. I constantly reference previous systems that I've used. I constantly reference, previous people that I've worked with who maybe have more current experience with certain systems and technology. So something like NPS isn't going anywhere. It's a very strong metric. What I do support though is leveraging some of these new flashy tools to kind of give us the peripheral vision, supporting KPIs. Even something as simple as satisfaction and ease of business, they're still very, very relevant because if they start to not match or not align, you can start to have issues and fractures in your processes and how your customers are feeling and your customer churn rate. And those are very real things that happen to companies. If your satisfaction is high, I love this company. I love when I do get a result, but it's very difficult to get a result. It's very difficult to work with you. That's just as likely to cause churn as a negative, NPS overall. And those are the things that are going to impact your NPS. That's what's going to say, hey, Preston, I was looking to work with that company. And I do love their product. I do love the results that we get out of it, but they're very, very difficult to work with. And I can never get my results on time. So I had to switch to go to a different company. Might be a little less feature rich, but it's a lot more reliable. Like those are very real conversations that happen all the time. And I know I have them in passing about previous systems that I've worked with. And it's I would just I would hate any company to be in a position where they drop some of these measurements because of where they think AI is going to take them or where they think is going to be the most sensationalized or what's the most trendy for the industry in general. I think it's critical that we kind of stay on path with these metrics that are tried and true before we kind of start writing them off.
Yeah.